All right, I think it is working. So, first stream of this account. I have recorded a lot of videos on the way here, so you are not really missing anything. But this is Into the Future Tree Moon. As you can see, I've already beaten it. And I am going to beat it again. How did I beat it? I beat it using Cat CPU because Cat CPU is pretty good. And so we are going to be doing that again. I don't remember if I use hurricat for this. I don't remember. Anyway, I'm just gonna put this combo these things and then just let it happen. For floating continent, I'm gonna use gold CPU and treasure radar. So first time I streamed this. I hope people enjoy it. Now, to be perfectly fair, it's perhaps not the wisest thing to do to stream on a brand new YouTube account, but I might also make a Twitch account to multi-stream. At first I was skeptical of Cat CPU, but there doesn't seem to be a lot of stuff spawned in the level, so Cat CPU is probably correct. Like, not Cat CPU, hurricat is correct. Probably should have turned that on earlier. Okay, if I have to restart because I didn't have it on, that's gonna suck. Ooh. Lunacia is at its last knockback. Talking about Lunacia, I think I'm also gonna get Luna just to complete the set. Luna and Lunacia. Yeah, we lose Bahamut and we lose Lunacia. I think we got this. Because the level does provide me with enough money to continue spamming Cyborg. I have not gotten many talents on anything. Like, in fact, the only talent I have is Survives on Cyborg, and only partially. Survives on Cyborg is pretty okay. Since Cyborg is a unit that relies on you stacking a bunch of them, Survives is like, you get a lot of value out of it. And yeah, we're totally beating Bahamut through the ancient magic of Cat CPU. When I become more powerful, I won't need Cat CPU to grind this level. Yeah, there we go. Easy peasy. But what I want right now is a treasure, so I can use my leaderships for greater value. I have not done any zombie outbreaks, and I have not done them because I don't have any anti-zombies at all. It turns out that the game doesn't really give you any anti-zombies until much later in the game, like Chief Cat and Cadaver, Bearcat are the ones that I can think of. Like if you're playing no gacha, doing zombies must suck. Okay, we got normal. That's fine. How much energy do we have now? 585. I'm doing this right now because Treasure Festival and half energy cost, so sure. Okay. One of these days I'm gonna come back for all of the things that I missed, but that day shall not be today. You know what's gonna happen today, though? 3 rolls on guaranteed Demon Slayer for a juiced up account. And in those rolls, I'm also gonna get the platinum ticket. I'm holding a platinum ticket, right? Let me make sure, because if not, I have to get that as well. Okay, I have to get that as well because I want Lunasia. So today we are rolling. We are doing platinum ticket. We are we're doing a lot of stories of legends. I spent 5 million experience on the shrine donations. Maybe I shouldn't have done that, given that my user rank is pretty low and we are about to get a lot of units. Yeah, this is not enough to get an Uber to 30. Not that I can even get the Ubers to 30 in the first place. Anyway. Bam, bam, bam. Alright. How much do we have now? 585. Then what is this supposed to do? I thought that gave not experience, but energy. Maximum energy total is increased, okay. $594, it hadn't updated. Okay, I think that if I max this, I get 600. I kinda do want it. Alright, one more time. So, I have not rolled the guaranteed yet because I wanted to get enough for 3 rolls so I can get Dark Cat size for the future of this account. I had enough to do 2 rolls when the collapse started, I think, and I was like, well, by the time the guaranteed comes, I'll have enough for 3 rolls, and it is very much the case, even with having spent some cat food on Catamine C for extra levels. I'll show my levels after I beat this again. So if you're wondering about what I'm doing in this stage by spamming Catalyte, is like I'm stalling for money. The Celaboodles are too powerful, and it is very clear that I cannot really stall them with Catalyte because they one-shot the Catalyte. Yeah, I'm gonna turn on Cat CPU. I always get annoyed that cat CPU using the cannon in such questionable ways. But yeah, Lunacia has been so crazy. She has been so insane. In my personal account, my first big shot Uber was Casly, not Dasly. I got Casly. Um, and let me tell you that Casly pales in comparison to Lunacia. Like, she is just so much better in the early parts of the game. And yeah, I don't know if you noticed, but the cat CPU shot the cannon in such a way that Lunacia missed her shot. At least it was not Bahamut. Okay, we have a stack of Lunacia going, so I think we got this. Yeah, this time it went a lot better. There we go. Easy peasy. These kinds of stages are really not difficult if you know what's coming. It's the stages where you cannot do this, where things get tricky, and we have one such stage available right now, but I don't think I can take it. I don't think I can take it just yet, which is River Styx. I really wish I could do River Styx, but not yet. Yep, 600 cat energy, and as you can see, all treasures have been acquired because half energy cost plus treasure festival. I've definitely taken advantage of that. From here I'm only missing the Great Abyss. But the Great Abyss is pretty insignificant. Like, it's nothing that we care about for now. Yeah, cat cannon recharge time is decreased. Who cares about that? Who cares about that for now? No outbreaks have been cleared for now. More later, like it shall be done later. Okay, and Cats of the Cosmos, I've done very little of Cats of the Cosmos, but not enough. Not enough, and I'm not particularly interested in continuing for now. For now, like the thing that I was really looking forward to doing today, and what I wanted to do last week, but unfortunately life prevented me from doing such a thing, is good old Stories of Legend. Yeah, here's River Styx. I guess I can get the Katamin stage. Might as well do that. Yeah, that will be useful later. Talking about things that will be useful later, I have couple of crests here that I didn't do. Yeah, like I can probably do Crazed Cow without a lot of difficulty. I already did Crazed Fish, Crazed Lizard, and Crazed Grouse. Crazed Birth, I don't particularly care, really. And we are waiting on Behemoth Stones so I can make Courier. We are at 2 and 2, and some of the higher tier ones because I beat Ashbini Desert. I think I've been getting these from Ashbini Desert. But anyway, very excited to finally start getting Enigma stages here. Yeah, with the half energy, I've been doing some 2 stars, and I've been progressing a little bit through Stories of Legend. I stopped at Parthenon because this is the part where it starts getting interesting, right? Alright, Parthenon. Altar of Zeus. My generalist loadout is pretty much this. it's not like I have much else to add to this loadout, except for one thing. I have pizza. Um, yeah, these are pretty much the only true forms that I have, along Catellite, which I got for Cats of the Cosmos, and it was for a while my only anti-alien. I think it still is my only anti-alien. Let's see what we get. Yeah, like Macho Legs, Holy Bulk, Magica Cat, big player in terms of beating the boars before I got Catellite. After Catellite, it became a lot easier to beat the boars, believe it or not, because this guy can tank more than one hit, which is kind of huge. But still, I combined them both. Floating continent was a very painful thing to do. It was harder than the it was harder than the moon stages in Into the Future. Yeah, those boards are something else if you don't have any ways to see them. But we have a lot of cat food. We're gonna use that later today. You can look forward to that. Time to start playing for real. You may notice that I have these. After rolling for the first time, I noticed that I had access to a brainwashed, and I was like, I mean, it's brainwashed tax. It's a worse one, but I'll grab it regardless. And unfortunately, it's doing okay. And I mean unfortunately because it's not completely destroying these the way that other brainwashed would. Like, brainwashed Gross has been called the best super rare in the game by some. I kind of wish I had that one instead of Axe, but whatever. This is very comfy to play on a keyboard. I really like it. I very much prefer the tactile feel of the screen over the very much prefer the tactile feel of a keyboard over tapping a screen. I never liked tapping a screen, that sucks. One of these levels is super nasty. I think it's Eros. I gotta look up the schematics on a side monitor. Okay, so while I was clearing that level, or while Crazed Whale was doing Crazed Whale things, I pulled up Parthenon. Road of Eros. Oh no, Dawn of Gaia is the one. Yeah, I remember because just yesterday I was doing 4 crowns of this in my personal account. And Dawn of Gaia was actually hard. Yeah, because of the Metal One Horn. I have to bring up Craze Monaco. I don't know how we're gonna get through that. Like, it's gonna be very annoying. We do have this, but I'm definitely gonna need the third meat shield instead of this for Dawn of Gaia. I don't think I need Cat CPU for that. Okay, Road of Eros. What does that have? Schematics spoiler. Oh yeah, okay. It's nothing too bad. It's just a shy guy, shy boy, and doggy darks, and some peons. Okay. Nothing that we cannot handle with what we already have. Yeah, it only does 1000 damage. This poor guy. I'm probably making a cute layout for these because as it is right now, like it looks exactly the same as my videos, but I want my videos to look slightly better and the stream to have a layout. It turns out this is way easier in 1 crown than it is in 4 crowns. Jeez. My personal account has Baja Blast and everything, and it was a little bit tricky to do this because of the start, you know. With no crazed whale, no fishman, it's kind of annoying to deal with that. It's not impossible, mind you. Nor is it greatly difficult, it's just kind of annoying. Okay, here we go. Or rather, what if we go over here and we get good old Samba Cat instead of that? I'm almost certain I will be able to do this because of the power of Space Cat. Space Cat is just very strong. Okay, I heard a crit, but unfortunately it was not on the one horn. This is the kind of thing that would be a lot easier on me with Cat CPU because it requires good mid shielding, but fortunately I got Giga lucky and I got an early crit. Okay, Bahamut, do your thing. Massive destruction. I guess it's not massive destruction just yet. It's only level 20 and it doesn't even have the blast talent. But it is pretty good destruction for now. Gates of Aphrodite. I don't remember what this one has. The only one that I remembered was Road of Eros because of the... Or like Dawn of Gaia, that's the one. Because of the Metal Wormhorn. That guy sucks. Okay, this looks like it's gonna be an base hit stage, so... Gates of Aphrodite... Oh no, it's not! It's straight up not. It's just Le Boins. One spawns after 20 seconds and then every 40 seconds another one spawns. Oh, Bahamut's gonna get hit. Oh, didn't die. Okay. Okay. Sometimes I press the keys too quickly and the emulator doesn't quite register them, which is a little bit annoying. But it is better than tapping a screen. Everything will always be better than tapping a screen. Pretty good. Labyrinth of Hades. Labyrinth? Labyrinth, I think it is. I'm also gonna do the Black Cyclone since I have Bomber Cat. I finished Into the Future 3 on the morning of Bombercat, like very in very short notice. Like I was mentally prepared for Bombercat on the second, but there was no need, and I did a little bit of base tanking there, so I could line them up very easily for Pizza to do his magic. I don't remember what's the boss in this level. I'll send out Lunasia anyway. Oh, Pizza, why? I think it's Kurosawa. Okay. If it's Kurosawa, I'm going to be stacking Cyborgs. You know, it would be quite nice if Luna had... Oh no, it's not Kurosawa, it's Bon Bon. Okay, in that case Lunasia is wonderful. It would be nice if Luna had target black, because neither Luna nor Lunasia target black, as far as I'm aware. Which is a problem, because I would like to have an Uber for XP farming, to make that more easy. I guess that for XP farming I could use collab Ubers that I'm about to get. I have not checked if any of the ones that I'm going to be getting are particularly good against black. I think I have Inosuke, but Inosuke is just tanky versus black, which is not particularly useful, considering that he's not a frontliner. It's a very weird unit. Very tanky against black, but not a frontliner. Okay, more cat food for the future. And we're getting pretty close to the Great Escaper. Man, the first 10 sub-chapters of Stories of Legenders are so boring. Like, it's just doggies and snakes and Master A. Like, oh, the Master A spam. Let me tell you that getting Brainwash stacks was wonderful, because for it counters Master A pretty hard, at least in 1 crown. In the sense that I can just send them out, and they kill Master A if Master A has no support. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna wait for Lunasia, because she's good against straightless and flying. Oh, this level was a little bit difficult on 4 crowns, because as I already said yesterday in my personal account, I was doing this, and I even got Jagando before progressing very far into 4 crowns, because I knew I was gonna need a good anti-traitless, and even then it was difficult. Or it was a little bit tricky, it wasn't too difficult. There we go, easy peasy. Good old pre-legend Stories of Legend. Beached mammals. I remember that stage for a reason. I think it was also difficult. Oh, I know which one this is. I used Cat CPU and Rich Cat and Sanso because this spawns 2 bonbons and a boar, right? I don't think I'm beating 2 bonbons and a boar with this loadout. It's too late to do anything about it, though. I'm gonna have to hope that Crazed Whale gets the job done. Yeah, for this specific level, Crazed Bahamut is better than Awakened Bahamut. Mm-hmm. Oh, the war was super weak. Maybe I'm stronger than I thought I was. I think Bahamut died. But Bahamut got rid of the war. The war may not have had too much HP. And Bahamut does a lot of damage very quickly. Alrighty, another good one. I like this thing that they recently added in this version, where like on Wednesdays you get half energy cost on on everything, literally on everything, on um, every story chapter, like every story mode, and stories of legend. The only things that you don't get half energy on are the special stages and the deadly advent and stuff like that. After I do Ururun, I'm gonna go to the how are we going to do this? Because if I roll for an anti-zombie to use on the challenge, I will be on a time crunch, right? Like on a time trial to beat that, to get the ticket, the platinum ticket before the time runs out, so I can roll for Luna to complete the set of Luna and Lunasia, and also get all my dark cat size for the future. Dark cat size are so difficult to acquire. I really need Lunasia here. If I can kill that Shy Guy for Lunasia, it's gonna be wonderful. Beautiful. And I want a crazed, or like not crazed, brainwash stacks back. Gato Amigo is okay, but... yeah, brainwash stacks is just better against Master Race and stuff. Man, it really is super cool that these levels cost half energy. It makes farming them so much more convenient, substantially less punishing, in the sense that farming Stories of Legend without the energy discount makes it so that like they're too expensive and they don't give a lot of experience. And if you're doing early Stories of Legend, that's the point at which you need the experience the most. So it kind of sucks that they're very inefficient energy-wise, energy to experience ratio-wise, of course. But with the discount, they become really decent. They become comparable to the late stages in any story mode, which drop really good experience for the energy used. I fill up the cap so quickly when I. Okay, that's a lot of it's a lot of squirrels. Fill up the unit cap so quickly when I have 3 mid shields. And I lost Bahamut. Ideally, we also get to 1600 user rank today, so I can level up Bahamut to 30. Really want that to happen. I don't think I need Bahamut to 30 for Ururun, but I would like to have it regardless. Also lots of experience. In terms of experience farming stages, since I have Pizza, I already tried Colosseum, or not Colosseum, Mega Blitz, and I beat Mega Blitz. I don't think I can beat Colosseum even with Pizza and Bombercat. I need a little bit more punch to be able to do it. A punch that Lunacia doesn't quite offer. Yeah, because Lunacia may be good against the bosses, but everything in the stage is a black peon, and by extension, it is like they black peons are crazy difficult. They're very scary. So I could really use an Uber that helps me with black peons. Mm. I think this is one of those stages where I can take it slow. It's probably a big bear, if I have to guess, given that it got a boss wave. Or boss shockwave. Yeah, this bear has turned out to be quite tanky. Oh man, Bahamut keeps not getting a hit in. I'm pretty sure that killing blow was not dealt by Bahamut. That didn't look like it. There we go. That wasn't a particularly difficult stage. Ancient One Piece. Is this the last one? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, it could be the last one. There could be more, but it could be the last one. Okay, no, this one has 8 stages. I already looked it up. After this is Glassy Sands and Star Ocean. A crit. Okay, that's scary. I'm most likely gonna lose those. Oh, Awakened Bahamut! Why are you so good? And Nyandam. I thought that the boar was gonna be the boss. Come on! Oh yeah, let's go. That was sick. Ah, Bahamut died. But that was pretty good because Bahamut got a hit on Nyandam, so or Kurosawa. Yeah, that hit was huge. It greatly sped up the process of killing Kurosawa. And it's only level 20 Awakened Bahamut too. You can tell that these things were not really designed with Awakened Bahamut in mind. Glassy sense. We are out of energy, but we have been accumulating a lot of energy precisely for this purpose. We're very close to... We're very, very close to Ururun. We are 2 sub-chapters away. There's another level where I should have brought brainwash stacks. The start really is full of threatening, threatless enemies. Like these dogs. The fact that I have Lunasia and Bahamut really makes it seem like I have Bahablast, but I don't. But it's totally the same effect as if I had it. Look at that, 83,000 experience for 65 energy. It would be 83,000 experience for 130 energy. It's super not worth it if they're not discounted, and it is pretty decent and benevolent for the new player or the new account. If it's discounted, it's crazy. Okay, what do we have in Star Ocean? It's funny because you hear certain tracks and you're like, oh, wait a second, something interesting's happening here. Okay, well, I really need to re-add brainwash stacks because it's gonna be good for this stage. Okay, the doggy darks start spawning after 66 seconds, and the more the stage goes on, the harder it gets. It's usually the opposite. Like if you can withstand the early aggression, the stage kind of gives up. But in this one, it just gets more and more intense. You have to beat that hyena, Hna, before the time runs out. Or before the waves overwhelm you, I suppose. It's not that the time runs out. Yeah, cannon to make sure that Bahamut's hitting the hyena. Okay, even with the weekend from Lunasia, the hyena was still capable of killing Bahamut very quickly. Though I'm not sure how much of that was the boss, and how much of that was the doggy darks. Okay. Fortunately, it's only one crown, and we have Lunasia, so that was very easy. It was a great first pick in the draft. I think that's what I'm gonna call the series. Uber Draft Mode. Okay, that is it for this one. And Alcatraz is here. And if I didn't have this on, you can see that Jailbreak Tunnel is here. So Ururun is within sight. But we're not stopping at Ururun today. Oh no, we're stopping at Nyandam. Before I start the Jailbreak Tunnel, I'm going to go and try to get that platinum ticket. Once again, I forgot to re-add Brainwash tax. Come on, really gotta add that. Like, this is the point in the game at which Brainwashed Axe is going to shine the most. It's been doing pretty well. It's a meat shield that, like, it has meat shield spawn speed, and it is capable of beating stages that look like this, unless there's a secret boss on base hit or something. Oh, okay, I might be dead. Depends on how well Bahamut does here. Okay, Bahamut got them to half HP. Come on, one more tap. Ah. Okay, one of them is dead. Two of them are dead, three of them are dead. Man, these levels really are not designed with Awakened Bahamut in mind, huh? But it's pretty good. It's saved me in plenty of occasions from things that would have killed me with this loadout. Yeah. Manic, or like not Manic Island yet. Crazed Whale is pretty great, right? But it's not good enough to deal with 3 boars. They may not be particularly boosted, but still, they're 3 boars. But you know who can do that? Awakened Bahamut, even at level 20. Okay, that wasn't a waste of a Bahamut. It was kind of feeling like it, and In higher magnifications in 2 crowns, it definitely would have been, but fortunately the Master 8 was not dealing substantial damage, and so it could get deleted by Awakened Bahamut. If you're wondering about my base HP and why it's on the low side of things, I have not unlocked Ototo Corpse because I have not leveled up my base health that high. Or is it base health that you need to level up to unlock Ototo Corpse? I don't remember, but it's something along those lines. It's like base health and cannon and something else. What I did max already is a worker cat efficiency. Okay, this was an easy one carried by Lunacia yet again. Billions Jungle. What does that? Okay. Oh, it's the first appearance of Arost. The infamous Arost. This time I didn't forget. Though I may need 3 meat shields for it. I wonder if I should cat CPU this. This stage drops treasure raiders. It's crazy. It has a 1% chance to drop a treasure raider. So I think we cat CPU this. Yeah, like I was thinking if I wanted to do it legit or not. I think I'm gonna cat CPU this. I probably could do it legit, but if it requires me to spam meat shields for more than a minute, then I would rather just cat CPU. Because I can. Hmm. I'd I'd rather the cat CPU use the cannon now before Arost spawns, so that doesn't make Bahamut miss an attack. Lunasia is tanking. That is not ideal. Lunasia tanked quite well. She has 4 knockbacks. Do not forget. I think Arost has 3 knockbacks. No, it doesn't have 3 knockbacks. Okay, how many knockbacks does that have? It wasn't that bad. I could have done that manually. I think I'm too used to magnified Arost. Chicken game. What does that? Some floating and traitless. Nothing to worry about. Okay, but before doing that, I'm gonna make some room for more coffee. I'll be back in a couple of minutes, okay? All right, I'm ready to continue. This ticks up in this screen. That's crazy. I only just noticed when I left. It says 70 hours, and now it says 71 hours. Chicken game. Alright, but not with the cat CPU one. With this one, yeah. Oh, if you want to see the levels of my basics, nothing too special. This time I've gotten no levels on Brave and in Wall. My personal account also took forever to get Wall leveled up to being a racer. Like, I think I genuinely had Manic Eraser before I could get Eraser. And it's not like I was not farming for cat tickets. Pretty much every time I got the opportunity to do Facing Danger, I did it. And in my personal account, I got so many Catamine C. I think I got like 1,500 cat foods worth of Catamine C on discount, of course, for the express purpose of farming cat tickets. But still, even with that, it took way too long to get Wallcat into Eraser. And to this day, it's still like one of my lower level units, unfortunately. So let us continue. Chicken game. Ooh, I forgot to switch back to Awakened Bahamut. I don't think it's gonna be that much of a problem, but I can tell you that I would love to have Awakened Bahamut for this stage to deal substantial damage to the face very quickly. Let me tell you that doing stages where the main threads are floating on 4 crowns is so much more painful than doing them under 4 crowns, because maybe it's just my fault that I don't have any good anti-floating 4 crowns. Like, I have Sanso, but Sanso doesn't make the stage any faster. It still takes about half an hour, and Sanso doesn't do anything against the face, you know? It's like slow on the slowest enemy in the game, who cares about that? Okay, let's switch back to Awaken Bahamut. Cat Trial. One horns. How annoying. To test the player's offensive potential, this level sends out one horns as heavy barriers. Each one has a massive health pool. How magnified are they? 2,000. How much is that? $300,000 HP. It is quite a bit. It's 5 Bahamut taps at my current Bahamut level. Sure, should be fine. Should be fine. The thing is that when the base reaches 99, 5 of those 300,000 HP guys spawn So should have brought a speed up for this. Ooh, they're tapping the base. They're not really dealing enough damage for it to be worrisome, but the sound is quite annoying. Okay, I gave up. The sound of the base being hit so often is quite stressful. Should have sent out one of these, though. I don't know which one of these two is easier to kill for peons, for traitless peons. Okay, it's fine. We are about to max out the wallet, so time to send it. Whew. One of them already died. Ah, they weren't that tanky. I mean, they continue respawning, so there's that. Okay, that was pretty easy. I think it's not quite a Bahamut check, but it could be a Bahamut check, like an Awakened Bahamut check. I know it's not the case because this stage was introduced into the game before Awakened Bahamut. Prison Prairie. So bunch of Doggy Darks and SBKs and hyenas. This could have been a stage for Craze Bahamut. It also could have been a stage for CPU. Or I can just push them back and just kill the base before killing the hyenas. Yeah, that works for me. Hyenas are so annoying. How much HP do they have? Base 200,000 and 3050 DPS. 344 range. It's a pretty weird number, 344. I wonder why they have specifically 344. Jailer in the morgue. We are almost at Ururun. Ah, this is what I needed, like some good old Stories of Legend grinding. It's gonna get a lot trickier after Nyandam. After Lil Nyandam, so next week I would like to get Mina. The week after that, Musashi. I don't know how fast we can progress. It all depends on whether or not we get a good anti-zombie Uber. Luna is anti-zombie, I know that. Okay, these guys might kill me. Oh, they are definitely killing me. Oh! Oh! I killed one! You know what happened there? I was sending out brainwash tags, and brainwash tags is not good against that guy because that guy hits in an area. Why do I not get the continue from the ad? Did I use that earlier in the day and I didn't remember? I must have. If it's not there, I must have. Alright. This is the first level with Dover PD. I really wish I had Crazed Cat, at least. The speed is quite helpful. Please don't wave me, Dover PD, because if you wave me, that's gonna suck. Okay, that didn't kill my Paris stack. Proceeds to wave like crazy. Okay, this level gives infinite money. This is definitely a cat CPU level. Ah, but Bahamut did get a couple of really good hits in, so we're okay. I can send out Lunasia number 2. Oh, it's dead. How much HP does it have? Okay, at base it has 800,000. That's a lot of HP. I wonder how many taps Bahamut got in. Okay. We have 5 milli experience. Soon. I did say before Jailbreak Tunnel we were going to try to get the tickets. Let's see what happens. Yep. This is like I haven't even bothered to try it because I don't have an anti-zombie. Um, Kinda don't know if I should even try it in the first place right now. Man, if I had an anti-zombie or if it was a fixed loadout level, I wish. I wish, but um, if you don't have a lot of units, the fixed loadouts are way easier. But if you do have a lot of units, then the free loadouts are easier because you're likely to have good Ubers, or in this case, not even Ubers, just like good units to deal with this. Oh boy, I really want to roll, really want to roll so I can get that done. But I'm at a very inconvenient crossroads here because I need that plat ticket to to get things going, right? I need that plat ticket. Well, not to get things going. I already used my first one on Lunasia to get things going. And let me tell you that Lunasia really sped up the process of doing this account. Like I started this at the start of the month, I think. No, it was not the start of the month. Like it was 2-3 weeks ago. And we already finished Into the Future 3, all treasures except for one. The bottleneck has really been my user rank. Yeah, 1,360 user rank. That's where we're at. I guess I can try a little bit. Let me tell you that I do not expect anything to come out of this, because I don't have an anti-zombie and I don't have an anti-alien. Let me check the loadout or the alignment again. I don't think we need. I don't think we need the Catalyte for this. And when it comes to zombie killers or anti-zombie units, yeah, this is a zombie killer. I think. Yeah, only one zombie killer, which is not known for dealing damage. You know, it would be funny if this unit actually dealt great damage and no one knew, but it doesn't. It's not Kankan, you know. Kankan should have zombie killer. Imagine how good Kankan would have with zombie killer. When's Hidden Forest of Gapram? At 7 o'clock, okay. There is Gene 4 Volcano, but that really feels like it's made for people that that already have Courier, and I don't have Courier yet. Oh well, I guess I can give it one try, but I really do not think that this is doable. Probably shouldn't have done that. This is almost certainly a base hit level. But at least I'm going to enjoy the satisfaction of Bahamut getting rid of these zombies in one tap while it lasts. And we're almost there. Bahamut's already dead. The goatees really countered the fishman, unfortunately. Zombies. I really do not like zombies. I think that my first cat after Courier is gonna be Cat Chief, because I really do not like zombies. Yeah, getting Cat Chief in my personal account was such a game changer for dealing with zombies. Yeah, that's what I was afraid of. I think that might kill me, straight up. I don't think I have a way. Oh, wait, no, okay, I did have a way, but I messed up. Oh, get through! No, the... Oh, man, no. And this guy revives infinitely, I'm pretty sure. Oh, that sucks. No, this level's trash without zombie killers. Oh, zombies suck. I'm out of money too. Out of money, no big units on the field. Like the chunkiest guy I have is Pizza, and a couple of cyborg cats. Okay, no more peons, please. No more zombie peons. If it's no more zombie peons, if it's only the alien peons, I have a much better shot at this. I like this track a lot. Oh, it doesn't revive infinitely, it only revives once. You know, I was not expecting that to go this well. But we emerged victorious. And now I think the next one is where I get the platinum ticket. And after I get that platinum ticket, I can roll. Really? It's in rank 8? I thought it was rank 7. I think it was 7-3. 20 cat tickets. I sure think I can do this. Because I already have all the treasures, right? Okay, I'll do it. We might even get the seed for my normal tickets while we are at it. So I can always get Catamin C from Lucky Ticket G and Dark Cat's Eyes and stuff. Just just to speed up the progression, because Dark Cat's Eyes are such a pain to get. Ah, I should have brought Catalyte for these. Maybe even Crazed Dragon. I'm gonna get completely destroyed here because I don't have Catalyte. But with Catalyte this is gonna be a different story. Because Catalyte is not gonna die super hard to the lemur, the way that pretty much everything else has been doing. So for this loadout, I think we replace Fishman with Catalyte and Crazed, or like Brainwash attacks with the third meat shield. Lunasia is down. I didn't even get the opportunity to send out Bahamut in the first place. Jeez, okay. Craze Bahamut? I feel like it's only gonna hit the lemurs. But Awakened Bahamut also only hits the lemurs. Like it taps the lemur, hopefully kills the lemur, and then the bear kills it, because the bears do crazy damage. Or we could bring Crazed Sexy Legs. No, I think I value the AoE from Pizza a good amount. I'm gonna try it like this. If it doesn't work, then it's fine. Though I am at the stage in the game where I should be able to beat this. That was a mistake. Okay, hopefully the bunny kills the Catalyte. There we go. This is the kind of level that I would totally do with CPU if I could. But you cannot CPU these levels. I need some piers here. You see that? Bahamut got one shot by the bear. Oh, I think I need an anti-alien for that, like a dedicated anti-alien, because Catalite is not pulling its weight. Like you could tell that whenever I was deploying Catalite, it was not tanking the way that it needed to tank in order to, get this done. The bears just do too much damage, and they stack up. There's two bears, and there's a million lemurs and the camel, right? Um, I think we can give it another try. Instead of stacking Paris and Pizza, we just send out Lunacia instead with that money, because Lunacia's damage is actually pretty okay, but it's gonna be a lot better once I get her to 30. I think I'm just gonna wait until I can get her to 30 to continue doing that, which means doing it after Ururun, because Ururun will be almost enough to get me to 1400. Yeah, we can do that right now. I look forward to being able to do River Styx, though. I'm almost certain I cannot do it yet. I do have iCat, right? Let's take a look at what we have here. Yeah, the requirements are not that beyond my reach. I can totally do iCat, or I can try to get iCat. I can not try. I can definitely get iCat without a lot of resource expenditure for Hania for River Styx, but I'll do that maybe later, maybe tomorrow. Today is a day um, for stories of legends. What am I missing here? I cannot remember. I'm just gonna add Crazed Dragon. Crazed Dragon is not bad, even though I have not been using Crazed Dragon a lot. This seems... Oh, the critter! I got rid of the critter. Okay, hopefully I won't need the critter. Seth person that needs the critter, right? Besides, I can play with 9 slots and the dedicated critter slot. Okay, I successfully stalled for my energy to recuperate to 49. It's about to turn into 50. We can just sit here and look at paint dry while that number turns to 49 to 50. I have coffee, and so I'm gonna take a sip. There we go, 50. Whenever levels start like this, it very much feels like you're getting resources for a really messed up fight. The ultimate example of that is Bahamut Talon stages. It starts effectively the same. Oh, and I was right. Okay, this looks like cat CPU fodder. Bahamut died. Straight up just died on the spot. Oh man, 3 Rost, am I right? Lunacia will make quick work of them. Lunacia is once again proving herself to be an absolute killer of an Uber to have drafted first. At first I was a bit skeptical because I had heard from the community that Lunacia isn't that good, but let me tell you that she's very, very powerful. I would take Lunacia as my first and only Uber in an account, well above other Ubers that are more regarded as substantially more powerful, like Shadow Gao, for example, or pretty much any of the other Epic Fest Ubers that are not Dazzly, because Dazzly does do some pretty ridiculous damage. But Lunacia has so much versatility. Like, she hits straightless, like all Epic Fest Ubers, but she also does more than that. And yeah, absolute invaluable addition to the team. I'm just gonna base tank a little bit. Come on, another one. You got any more of those doggy darks in there? There we go, bring it on. Pizza should get money talent, but everything should get money talent. I like money talent a lot. Yeah, at first I was skeptical of Kankan because of the very long attack animation. Well, I say very long, but the thing is that it's long enough for it to consistently miss, in my experience. But whenever it does hit, whenever you play around Kankan, getting you some money early in the stage, Kankan fulfills that role extremely well. Okay. I think we can send out Awakened Bahamut. The waves of enemies do not have what it takes to compete with my Paris stack and of course Lunacia. I think Lunacia dealt a lot of damage there. Pizza Cat probably also contributed a lot, being a pretty decent generalist. Harry Tunnel. What does that do? Harry Tunnel. Okay. Okay. Nothing too bad. Let's give it a try. Oh, it's 3 Corys. When the base reaches 90% HP, 3 Cories. That is kind of rough, not gonna lie. It's kind of rough. Are you wave immune? I don't think you are wave immune, Lunasia. She is counter surge, toxic immune, curse immune, explosion immune, but no wave immune, no surge immune. Or maybe counter surge gives wave or surge immunity. I don't know. Probably not. It would be too busted. Here comes the Gori. Ready to destroy all my hopes and dreams of having a stack of parries. Before I get there, I really have to have Lunasia out. If I don't have Lunasia out by then, bad things are gonna happen. This already feels like a tricky level, and then yeah, bad things are about to happen. Those Cories. Oh, they don't have a boss wave. Huh? They don't have a boss wave. What's up with that? If they don't have a boss wave, one could theoretically just ignore them and kill the level before the level kills you. Oh, nah, it's not really the case. I did come close though, 300,000. So, despite the lack of wave immunity, she's been doing pretty well, Lunasia, because she is tough against... No, she's not tough, she's strong against Rateless. So she can tank enough. And there we go, she got rid of the Cories before the Cories were too much of a problem. You love to see it. I love to see it. Everybody loves to see it. No one likes Cories. Alright, I thought that was gonna be a lot worse than it ended up being. Death Falls. Oh, we are close to Ururun. Delicious extra 20 user rank, and then I bet I have some rares I can level up to get my 1400. There are some stages where leveling up wallet is a waste, and there are some stages where you do get enough money to level up wallet and still produce, oh no, and still produce a good amount of enemies, or like a good amount of units. Come on, critters, do your thing, critters. I believe in you. Okay, I got one crit in, but Sir Metal Seal is one of the most vile and despicable things in this game. One crit is not gonna be enough. And Sir Metal Seal is pushing towards my crit stacker, or my critter stack. Hopefully it was a crit stacker, but I think that title is reserved to units with a good enough crit chance, which Space Cat and Craze Whale do not have, unfortunately. I like how everything else just walks into the metals and gets completely shredded, like instantly, but the Seer Seal does not care. Like, it's only been one crit so far. Oh man, this sucks. Why do these enemies exist? This has me really thinking about getting Marauder Cat as a drafted Uber, you know? If my rules didn't include only using Ubers from Platinum tickets, I would totally just go and grab Marauder from the guaranteed Uber that is going on for the Dynamites right now. Because of this, like, what is this garbage? Who thought this was good gameplay? I have gotten only one crit. It's gotten so ridiculous that I've killed 2 metal hippos. True damage. True damage, can you believe this? What is this trash? Oh, okay. Okay, that's crit number 2. Hopefully more to come. I don't know what produced that crit, if it was a whale or if it was a Space Cat. If it was a whale, the crit dealt substantially more damage. That's crit number 3. Must have been a Space Cat crit because it didn't knock back the seal. This is miserable. 4. Oh, it's done! No more! No more! What horrible, horrible experience it is to deal with Seer Metal Seal. I don't know if it's my least favorite enemy, but it is definitely up there. It's not a good enemy, in my opinion. And that was without substantial support. Oh, wait a second. If you take too long, a million hyenas spawn and you die. That is messed up. So Metal Seal is unstoppable if you do not bring critters. Yes, I know this. So Sir Metal Seal has 22,000 HP. 22,000 on an enemy that only takes damage from crits mostly. Yeah, I wonder if I should get Marauder Cat for real. Oh, but if I get Marauder Cat, then I don't have any Ubers for like so many more things that are much more prevalent than metals. But then again, those other things are much more manageable than metals without specific dedicated metal counters, right? Ugh. Disgusting Seer Metal Seal. My disdain is eternal for this enemy. Pitfall Zone. What? Wait a second. Wait a second. Wait a second. Something's fishy about this level. Yeah. Okay. Like, I guess immediately upon entering the level, it is evident what is fishy. Like, I remembered the level name for a reason. Let's see the schematic. Okay, Assassin Birds spawn, but they spawn on a very long timer, so I don't need to worry about that. What makes this stage so difficult and tedious to complete is the lack of assisting enemies for extra money. 5 slots a spawn, jeez. It has enough damage to one-shot the level 30 Fishman. That sucks. One director Kurosawa spawns as the boss after 106 seconds. I cannot quite tell if Lunasia is being hit by the face or not. Hopefully not. Okay, the answer is yes, Lunasia is getting hit by the face. Okay, the weakened slots actually save the Fishman. And the Fishman's stacking up the damage on the face. Lunasia is not close to being respawned, so when Lunasia dies, which is likely to happen soon, face at 50%. When Lunasia dies, we're gonna be in trouble. I'm wondering if I should save my money for spawning Awakened Bahamut here, or if I should save it for Lunasia. I think we're gonna save it for Lunasia. Okay, we are close to 45. There we go. Should have waited for face attack. No, that was terrible. I didn't see that Kurosawa was attacking. Oh man, that was really bad. Lunasia is getting completely destroyed by Kurosawa. Maybe should have brought Crazed Sexy Legs. If I do not beat this stage, which I find unlikely, but if I do not beat this stage, I'm bringing Crazed Sexy Legs. Ooh, that was really bad. That's really bad. All of this is bad. I might be able to get the job done with Fishman. Oh man. I think it's very funny that this level has Assassin Burst on a timer, because you can stall pretty easily, right? Like, if I had Crazed Cat, I could totally stall these guys for eternity. Okay, I was fearful that I had messed up very badly, but I only messed up a little bit badly. Okay, Lunasia, please get the job done, please kill something. Okay, that's the face down. No way that she's within range of Kurosawa. Oh, that's... okay, we're done. We're done, but... yeah, this level is a lot easier to beat and a lot quicker to beat if you have Crazed Sexy Legs, I suppose, because Crazed Sexy Legs hits everything. Okay, Kurosawa goes down with no support, and now the base goes down. I didn't take long enough to worry about the Assassin Burst. Ooh, imagine if they came out without having charge on the cannon. That would be terrible. There we go. That was pretty quick cleanup after getting rid of the front line. How boosted was that phase? 2000, jeez. It has base 1... oh yeah, it has base 100,000. So at 2000, it has 2 million HP. That's pretty annoying to deal with at this stage in the game, especially when supported the way it was. The Great Escaper, it's right there, but once again, I have to take a quick 5-minute break to make more room for more coffee. Okay, Ring. I'll be right back. All right, let's go. We can finally get this done. The Great Escaper. The one-time drop for this stage unit Ururun Wolf has not yet been acquired. Um, I don't have a lot of treasure raiders, unfortunately, so I'm gonna have to make it count. And it has assassin bears if you take too long. When the base reaches 90%, Ururun spawns. Squirrels, Narrows, and SBK. More squirrels, more squirrels, more SBKs, and starting at 40 seconds. Boars, infinite boars every 80 seconds. More squirrels, more squirrels. 3 SBKs. Okay, so we bring anti-black and waivers. I think that a waiver is very important here. We don't need this guy. We definitely need this guy. This guy is okay as a generalist. So I think we just replace that with crazed sexy legs, and we do not need this guy. Now my question is, what else can I bring to make this easier on me? You think I should bring Holy Bulk? Probably not, right? Oof, I wish I had Courier, but we're not there yet. I could bring Thorcat. Can I true form Thorcat? I can true form Thorcat. How? I think I'm gonna get Ramen soon. So, but am I even going to be able to true form Ramen? Maybe, because I don't think Ramen takes these. I think it takes yellow cat fruit, and if it takes cat fruit of the color, it doesn't take seeds. I do like the area attack. It's gonna be pretty useful for this stage. I don't know. Like, I think I'm just gonna try with Thorcat as it is, and if it doesn't work, we are true forming it. Two or three meat shields. I feel like I should bring 3 meat shields. Alright, Great Escaper. First clear is gonna be without the Treasure Radar. And if we beat it, we gold CPU Treasure Radar. I only have 10 gold CPUs, which is kind of rough. We're running low on them. I might have to buy some next time they're discounted. Alright, so I don't quite know how to do this, like what's the best way to do it. If we should stack... I'm gonna stack single target attackers, right? Like whale. And then like once we get over here or so, I'm gonna start releasing the area attackers. Yeah, send out pizza early because pizza is pretty slow. Let's see how this goes. I thought a Naros was supposed to spawn? I don't see any. Oh, there it is. Must have been some jank with the enemy cap of the stage. I would like to know how many knockbacks Ururun has. I don't know that off the top of my head, given that it's a fight that you only do once. At least for now. Lunasia number 2. Okay, Ururun down. We got this. It wasn't bad at all. I think Lunasia makes this level substantially easier. The effects of having an anti-traitless early in the game, like a really solid anti-traitless, are so noticeable and substantial. To the point where I would even go as far as to say that maybe anti-traitless ruined the game a little bit. Or on the other hand, like they help you speed up through the game a lot faster than you would be able to. No way! Thank you so much, Battlecats. That was no treasure, no treasure radar, 3% chance to get Ururun, and the game was like, yeah, you can have this. Mind, yeah, I appreciate that. We cannot do this yet. This is way too much. This is definitely for um, when I have courier. I'm going to do cat jobs veteran for the cat food. In order for me to be able to do 4 rolls, I need 5,250 cat food. 5,250. Um, Let me see real quick in my seat how like when can I get Luna? Give me a second. Let me pull up the seat. We can capture it. The seat. Okay, so copy this, paste it over here. And click on Guaranteed Uber 27. Find next Luna. Oh, wait, this is the Legends. Oh, well, let's see. Squire Luno is in 9B, so that's unreachable. Any more Squire Lunos in the future after that one on 9B? There's one in 32A, so I would like to get that because that guy is very busted, but I don't know exactly what he targets. Black Angel, Aku, and Relic. Um, Black is good, and Relic is good. Angel and Aku are already covered by Lunasia, so we don't really care about Luna that much, even though it's the cool new toy. Celestial Child Luna is at 118 if I roll on the 27, which is when Raclesa is added to the game. But if I roll my Platinum before then, we have Luna at 34B, Sirius at 28B, so I could get either. Um, the Phono at 27A, we're not getting that. Princess Cat at 8A, what does this do? Red Angel Zombie, weakened zombie killer mini-wave immune to curse. Not a lot of damage. Does it have 551 range? That explains the low damage for attack. Also, DPS 4712. That's pretty okay. This unit is interesting. So zombie, it hits Red Angel and Zombie, and from these, only Angel I already hit. And it's a pretty rare unit, so that could be worth thinking about for subsequent platinum tickets. For this one that's coming, I want something that hits Black or Luna to have the set of Lunasia and Luna. In reality, the correct thing to do is to get Sirius because Sirius just hits everything. Sirius is such a killer unit. She is so crazy strong. Um, she is strong against every Traitoth, and she has Colossus Slayer, and she's immune to everything, and she does okay damage. Um, the damage is not the reason why she shines, right? Um, Anyway, as I was saying, I have to roll soon before the 27 because if I roll after the 27, I won't be able to get Sirius or Luna. They will be shuffled around and it will be a lot more difficult to get them. So we have my track here, and the path that I had been planning around was Zenitsu. And then from here, I would roll to Nezuko, and then I would get Nezuko, Tanjiro, Rengoku, and Inosuke. Um, and then after that, we need to go here to the Ubers and see how far we are from. Yeah, okay. After that, we can get either Sirius or Luna. Getting Sirius is a lot easier, but I want Luna. So that's where I would get Luna. And after getting Luna, I would go to Demon Slayer again. Simulate guaranteed. Wait, no. I might as well just select the guaranteed that is right here. Okay. And then we could get Giju and Rengoku again. What about the Dynamites? Because after getting so many Ubers from Demon Slayer, I feel like I want some variety. Maybe, as I already said, Marauder. Okay, no, we would get Marauder. I despise. I despise metal enemies. So that is the plan. Now we have to execute it. So we need to get 1400 to 1400 user rank. And after we get 1400 user rank, we are going to be able to start things up. But anyway, let's do this. Maybe I add her to the team. She is pretty decent as a generalist. I don't know what she could replace. Maybe this. Hmm. I still cannot believe I got Ururun in my first try without using the radar. That's so convenient. When I first got Ururun, in my first ever account back in 2019, in the days before COVID, I was always disappointed at Ururun's low damage. She has pretty good DPS, but none of her attacks ever feel the way that a Bahamut Blast feels. Like a ball of energy from Craze Bahamut. That hit things and it blew them apart. And Ururu never has that effect, which I don't know. I If I was to rework Ururun, I would give her Savage Blow. Like, oh, she would be so good with Savage Blow. Okay, more cat food. Anyway, as I was saying, like when I went in my tangent for the Seath, for the Seath tracking, if I get 5,250, I can do 4 rolls for more Dark Cat's Eyes at the cost of being able to get the legend that I want right now, like the Uber that I want. So that is that. Unlock Ururun Wolf. A cat-like creature. Yeah, before it used to be a wolf, and now it's a cat-like creature. I think it's very funny that a lot of the elements um, of the unit are the same. Like the main thing that changes is this face piece, and then of course the mask goes down. Surely we can do Heaven of Darkness. We may not have a lot of anti-black, but we do have Bombercat. And Bombercat might be just enough. I feel like we can do it without a lot of complications. Does the Cyclone spawn on a timer? Let me make sure. No, it spawns on base hit. Why exactly is it a Nyandam instead of a Kurosawa in the Black Cyclone? It's so strange. I've heard plenty of people say that the Black Cyclone is the easiest one. I've done the White Cyclone, the Red Cyclone, and that's it. Since I do not have access to Kotatsu Cat, I cannot do Perfect Cyclone yet, but I did get the Kata main stage for when I get Kotatsu Cat. Hopefully we can get Kotatsu Cat in these rolls that we're about to do. Would speed up the process of playing this game because Kata's hurricat, that's what it is, Cat Tornado. And yeah, it goes down like it's nothing. That's crazy. Bye bye. I don't know if I want to do it again with a treasure raider. I would rather save that because I only have two. Um, but what I can do is do the Katamin stage because I have plenty of Katamin A, if I remember correctly, for these kinds of things. Heaven of Darkness. Might as well do it now that I have the loadout set up for the 30 cat food and the leadership. Yeah, last time I wasn't locked in, I only sent out to pizzas. I think right now I have 3 there, and a 4th one on its way. Ah, the classic Ururun knockback, avoiding or like preventing other units from doing its thing. Ah, Ururun is such a funny unit. It could have been freeze, you know, instead of knockback, but it was not, and so we shall live with the consequences of that decision. Very easy. It would be great if I got the unit without using a radar, you know? I'm just saying, it would be great and I would appreciate it. Yeah, this cyclone's very easy. Hey, let's go. Thank you, game. Thank you. That's 20. No. Oh, look at that. It's cheap to level up. I might as well. Because it's cat day. We need to save some experience. Okay, I think that 1410 is perfect. Yeah, because of the legend boost. What do we get at 1450? 3 cat combos. Whatever. I missed it, that doesn't matter. All that I wanted to do was to get rid of the notification, because it annoys me. Alright, that was great. Now I can level up Ubers to 30. Let's take advantage of that. Oh, okay. When does the XP stage come? In about 15 minutes. Okay, I might grind some of that. I wonder if I can do XP Colosseum already. 1600 until I can level up specials to 30, right? 1600. Why do specials get the shaft? That feels intentional to incentivize you to not play no gacha. Okay. Still have a bit of time to burn before we get to do that level without using a leadership. Not that it matters, of course. How many leaderships have we acquired in the time that we have been playing? Like, I've used some, but the numbers just been going up because I've been clearing so many stages. At the start of the day, I had 8 million experience. Maybe I shouldn't have given 5 million to the shrine. But I really want that gold cat fruit. The earlier I can get gold cat fruits, the more gold cat fruits I can farm, right? For this, we have already established what I want to do. 54. Ah, yes. Yuck. Yuck. I feel like I need an anti-alien for that. Luna is an anti-alien, but I don't even have the experience to make Luna work. How am I going to do that? But I need the ticket. I need to beat that stage to get the ticket to get Luna, and I need Luna to beat that stage. That is very funny. The spiral of being stuck, but it doesn't matter. We can totally get it done. It's just gonna require me to do some rolls. Capone's jailbreak diary. I don't have the correct layout, or the correct loadout. Is this the first appearance of an angel enemy? Yes, it is. Okay, fortunately we already have an angel counter. I think it's curious that the first angel enemy that we see is not Gabriel. I mean, in Stories of Legends. Anyway, they've already appeared plenty in Into the Future. We have been able to get things going pretty well with the low amount of rolls that I've done, surprisingly. The biggest struggle was getting enough units to get to the point where I could true form things, specifically rares and supers. Like, I just got to the point where I can true form movers, but I don't have any interest in getting many true formable Ubers. You know, the fast Ubers don't have true forms. And these will mostly be fast Ubers, the account, right? Alright, that wasn't bad. Probably should have sent out Bahamut. So remember, we're going all the way to Dead End Night, which is quite a long way from where we are now. Base tanking. Maybe I should have spawned a wall to make enough time to level up the wallet so it didn't get maxed out from that, from the doggies. This Nyandam is boosted. I think it took 2 hits from Bahamut and it didn't take a knockback. Okay, this Nyandam is very boosted. Ururun doesn't outrange Nyandam. I don't even want to send her out because she has the HP of Wet Noodle. Being the backliner she is, I do wish that she had more of a backliner range. You know, she has like 440. I wish she had 490. You know, Bahamut costs 4,500 and Bahamut has 45 or 450 range. She should have 495 range. Given that in most other aspects she is the same as Bahamut. Okay, I think we need only one more knockback. Yeah, I think even Lunasia was better to send out. Because Lunasia has way more HP. If I was to use Cat CPU here, I would delay the attack long enough for... What? No! No, 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 no. I think I messed up. I think I am dead. Where is this level? Last gang. Assassin Ooh, 20 Assassin versus spawn after Miss Sign spawns. Yeah, I'm dead. I'm gonna have to retry this. Tragic. Okay, let's just close it. Five Bahamut taps. Pretty good. I messed up. I did it way too late. I did want to do it, but I held on to it for too long. Okay. Just in time for Bahamut to recharge. Oh! Oh! Oh, that was so close! I played that very well. Considering that my only like really strong anti-red is Craze Whale, like I guess I could have added um, Swordsman or whatever it's called. The one that levels up into Elemental Duelist, that one, because massive damage to red. But as you can see, there was no need. But you know what there's a need for? Another level on Lunasia. Ooh, I don't have crit units. Now, while my objective is Lil Nyandam, and this hasn't happened yet, if my headset starts giving me signs that the battery is gonna die, like I'm gonna have to end it there for obvious reasons, hopefully we can get to Lil Nyandam before then. Ooh, this is annoying. Well, that's terribly annoying. Metal enemies, am I right? I think the one horn already killed all my critters. There might be one. Oh, yeah, there is one. A space cat in the back. Very well hidden. No metal enemies. Why do you have to exist? Metal enemies, am I right? The board took a knockback before I got a crit on the one horn. This is so terrible. What is this trash? Man, metal enemies suck. Metal enemies don't ruin the game, but they're trash. Oh man, I'm not gonna continue. What is this? What is this? How much HP does it have? Oh, I think I'm reaching the point where I kinda don't want to continue playing because of metal enemies. But we really need to get that going. Like I refuse to end stream before I get before I get the rolls, right? Like I need to get the rolls. Like I'm okay with not getting Nyandam in this stream, but I need to get the rolls. I wonder if Lunasia can deal with the perfect cyclone. Probably not. I wonder if Lunasia can weaken the perfect cyclone enough so that Bahamut can get in and do Bahamut things. A blind spot of 250 range, it says. Okay, Awakened Bahamut has an attack range of 200, so that strategy is feasible. Awakened Bahamut has the HP of a P, however, so the only way to get this working is if I can... Oof, 18,000 DPS. I think in order to do this, like I think it's doable, but I do need my 1600 user rank so I can level up Bahamut to 30. Before then, I don't think it's doable. And I'm not getting 1600 user rank today. Huh. I am kind of stuck. I like this is the point where the game really wants you to roll with all these stored cat food, um, or otherwise wait a lot of days. I don't want. Oh man, but if I roll, I really put myself on a timer. Let's see my rolls real quick. Uh, we're getting Zenitsu, which is anti-zombie. Okay. Once again, after Zenitsu, we are getting Tanjiro. Let's see if Tanjiro is anti-alien. Float Angel. Okay, we don't need that. Rengoku. Please be anti-alien. Black Alien. Strong Black Alien. But we don't have. We have. We have XP stage, so I should farm this a lot. What about Colosseum? Colosseum is way too later in the day. Black Alien, can you believe it? Rengoku is perfect. Rengoku really helps me with a lot of things that I need help with. I guess I can even get Rengoku and use Rengoku to farm more experience to level up more people. Um, but from the moment I roll for Rengoku, half an hour is going to pass. Okay, so I need to do two rolls. I get Nezuko, I get Tanjiro, and I get Rengoku. And after that, um, I am going to be here, and here's where I have to roll the platinum for Luna. So in the span of half an hour after rolling for Rengoku, I have to get the platinum ticket, um, so I can roll for Luna and then do another roll for for Marauder Cat. I think that's a more more of an interesting thing to see if I can get it going, if I can make it happen, than trying to get Lil Nyandam, because that will happen in time. Okay, let's do it. Okay, so we roll twice. We are gonna get Pogo and Welterweight, and then we roll a guaranteed for Zenitsu, which is gonna be a pretty lousy guaranteed, with only 3 supers, one of which being Kotatsu, mind you. But we're gonna have to level that guy up in order to beat the Perfect Cyclone. But anyway, that takes care of that. Before doing that, however, let's farm some experience with the energy that I have right now. Remember, the most effective stage for energy farming, like the most energy efficient level, is this one. It's roughly as efficient as just progressing through Stories of Legend, but I'm kind of stuck. I could do stars. I should do stars. Yeah, let's do some stars. Or like two crowns is what I mean. Ugh, or metal. My eternal bane, metallic enemies. If I could pay, I would really like to pay for the gold pass, because infinite speed up makes this a lot more comfortable. No, I think that the XP stage does give more experience. Okay, maybe we get Lil Nyandam next week. My aims were a little bit ambitious. The end of this stream is going to be definitely um, to roll finally and to get all the upgrades that I want. Pretty good. I think I interrupted the attack. Got another knockback on Bomb Bomb because of that. And that gets the job done. Of course I get a crit when I don't need it from Crazy Whale, but when I need the crits, nowhere to be seen. I bet I can do the stage again, and I bet I can kill the thing again, but like, that's such a pain, I'd rather not. And there we go, I got the notification from my headset that the battery is running out, so I can still keep going until the battery actually runs out or I achieve my goal. So I'm gonna keep going. This is a lot easier when you have crazed 75,000. That seems like it's not enough. Um, yeah, it's a lot easier when you have crazed giraffe. I might get that now. Like I can get it. It seems about right. Yeah, if I had 4 meat shields, I would love to have more 4 meat shields here, but I do not. Okay, let's give it a try. I intend to close and reopen if as much as necessary. Crazed Gross took me so long to do. Um, like in terms of actually clearing the stage, it took me around 10 minutes because it was like a constant struggle of my Lunasias straight up getting killed by the Crazed Gross and not being able to amass enough of a pushing force. But when I finally got it done, it was pretty nice. Like, it was a substantial upgrade. I really needed it. Now, we're doing so many things in this stream. We got Ururun, we're gonna get Crazed, Crazed Cow. We're gonna roll. Oh, we are going to roll. We even got to send out another Lunasia. At first I was worried that Lunasia was going to die to the onslaught of Crazed Scouts, but I think that we are already strong enough to not struggle with this. Okay, now we can XP grind a lot faster. Or we would be able to if I didn't have to level up. No, why must it hurt me like this? I'm still gonna do it. Surely that's enough to beat the XP stage. And also the more I beat the XP stage, the more experience I'll get to, you know, continue leveling up my units, so it's a positive feedback loop. You know what's gonna be really cool to use in these levels when I get it? Rocker Cat. Do we even have Rocker Cat anytime soon? Yeah, it's enough, and it does speed up the process a good amount. This would be a good time to get an Enigma stage too. Surely Rengoku at like level 10 or so might be enough. Surely it is enough. Too many. I've spent too many. Okay, yeah, the headset's really notifying me that it's about to run out of battery, so we better get this done right now. Okay, time to roll. Time to roll. Once again, 2 rolls and then guaranteed. Pogo Cat, we don't have that. It's pretty good. Two rolls and then guaranteed. That's a zombie unit at least. It's not a great one, but it's a zombie unit nonetheless. And then guaranteed. And this is where we're gonna get a zombie unit. Which shall be used a lot for the purpose of doing those zombie outbreaks off stream. But for progression, I want to use the Ubers that I'll get here, except maybe for Marauder Cat, because I hate metals, right? Okay, don't expect to get anything good from this roll, except for God Emperor Rocker Cat and Kotatsu too. Fencer will be useful for Cats of the Cosmos. Lots of things to put experience towards in the following weeks. Kotatsu is probably gonna be the first thing I level up, apart from Rengoku, of course, since we need Rengoku immediately. And there it is, our boy Zenitsu. And then we are going to do... Where's my dark cat size? Do we not get dark cat size? Oh, it might be because I have not unlocked cat size yet. Is it because of that? Because I don't have 1600 user ranking? Because if so, that's super whack. I would have waited had I known. But how am I going to get 1600 user rank without rolling? So we roll twice here and we get Nezuko. We roll twice and then we do a guaranteed. Yes, Salon. Swordsman. Swordsman? What do you mean, Swordsman? Shouldn't that have been a super rare? Or no, it's a super rare only on Fest. Okay. Okay, and then we do a guaranteed. That million XP actually is gonna come in kinda useful for leveling up Rengoku. Pretty good stuff. Tanjiro. That's a pretty good anti-zombie, actually. And Rengoku, the main character. Pretty much any dupes are going to go straight towards NP, so I can save up good amounts of NP. And Inosuke. And of course we are not done yet, we still need Nezuko. There she is. And now we are on a timer. Oh, we're not on a timer. I mean, we're on a timer for 1 million, but I really wanted those cat's eyes. I got a little bit scammed. Anyway, upgrade. We're going to... Oh, I have not activated any of them. Okay, I'll get that sorted out in a bit. But because we are on a timer... That should be more than enough to beat the level. I do understand that this is technically using an Uber that I got from not a ticket for progression purposes, but this is the only time that is gonna happen because we are really on a timer. Yeah, we don't need this. And we could use Catalyte, right? Funnily enough, I don't think I got a single anti-alien from doing those rolls. Yep, Rengoku runs really fast, so I didn't want to have Rengoku rush in and die. We got rid of the first bear. Okay, Rengoku died. We might be in a little bit of trouble, but I'm not entirely sure. At best we can stall for the next Rengoku, right? We're getting pushed in really hard. I think in my personal account, I did this with Cammy or Aphrodite. I think I did it with Cammy. I don't think I had Aphrodite when I did this. Save me, Rengoku! Is he strengthened? He is strengthened, okay. I think we got this. What a sick unit is Rengoku. I wish I could have gotten it in my personal account. Okay, this is where we get the... Ah, no, it's in the next one. Fixed. Seeing a fixed lineup makes me really happy because I know I will be able to beat it. Because it is designed to be doable with the fixed lineup. Though by this point I already have the true forms of these and I don't have these. Funnily enough, I have these, but I do not have these. Also, since I got this, I can get the true form of it immediately. The kangaroo, the alien kangaroo, died just in time. Because if they had stacked up, it would have been quite inconvenient. Oh, I thought we were done. No. Where did I mess up there? I did something wrong. It was close. Remember, we're on a time constraint for that 1 million experience. I wanted the dark cat's eyes. I feel so scammed that I didn't get dark cat's eyes. Did you only get those after 1600 user rank? Because come on. Why scam the new players out of dark cat's eyes? That doesn't sound good. Now, you know what? I think that actually does sound pretty good. I think we want to base tank to save up money. And then we don't have the boar hit us at all in the base. I cannot believe it, but the base tanking actually worked quite well. No. The dream is dead because this requires you to have some alien treasures, starred alien treasures. I don't think you can do this without those starred alien treasures. Like maybe this guy. Yeah, this guy's okay, but the rest, okay. The dream is dead until much later into progression. Okay, okay. If it's dead until much later into progression, I did the right choice getting Lunasia. Lunasia has been an absolute treat for me to use. Let's do a roll for Marauder Cat then. I'll do that off stream. We are gonna do a lot of that actually. Okay, so Marauder is what we want. Excuse me? No way, that's a lot of rolls. Oh man, and we are also gonna do a track swap. We can still get to Marauder. It's not that bad. So we just do basic rolls until... We can do a guaranteed for Balrog, but if we do a guaranteed, we don't get to roll again. Yeah, we don't amass enough cat food for another roll. Anyway, like I need over 1,000 cat food. We're not doing that. So I guess we're just gonna use, or we're just gonna do normal rolls, like tickets, because we have 13, and that will get me just just the correct range for Marauder. Anyway, wow, I'm gonna miss this Uber. Oh man, no Ubers for a bit, but I did just get a million Ubers from Demon Slayer, so I guess it's fine. So we have to do um, we have to do all of the rolls, 12 rolls actually. We don't do 13, we do 12. Okay. Uh, it doesn't matter where I do them. It actually mattered a bit because I got Cat Toaster instead of getting Driller Cat, which is way better than Cat Toaster. Mm-hmm. Okay, there's Apple Cat here. And what about here? Driller Cat again. Oh, you know what? That actually worked out okay. That worked out in my favor. I just have to switch to rolling on the dynamites. This is going to be Thief Cat, and we're gonna truck swap. Okay, and then we need to do 4 more rolls. And then we do a guaranteed for Marauder, which is probably the single most important thing. Oh, we're gonna get Surfer from this. Finally. Finally, Mercat. Though, I don't think it's that important. But yeah, here's the protagonist of the story. The reason why I did all of this, my other cat. Well, really, I wanted Luna, but it will take a while for me to have access to Luna. So with that, we conclude the rolling session, and I guess we conclude the first stream. We did a lot of things. Um, yeah. Well, we have Sniper the recruit, but we are going to wait for Fest. Um, Yeah, I'll continue studying my seeds to see what else, like what are we going to be getting on Fest, because this is a Festuber right here, so we're just gonna wait and see what we get here. And when I actually have that platinum ticket in my possession, I will start thinking about what to get with that platinum ticket. Um, No more rolls for quite a while, of course. And yeah, I will get my seed for the for the normal cat capsule to try to get as many Catamin C and dark cat size as possible. Now that I was scammed out of getting cat size, yeah, pretty good stuff, but for now I have had my fill, and besides, the battery for the headset is right about to run out, so I literally cannot continue even if I wanted to. Um, let's do some of these before the battery runs out. Remember, once again, this account is meant to be given away. I am fully intending on giving this away by the end of the year if I amass at least 10,000 subscribers. If it doesn't happen, I will just keep this account for me and probably end the project at that point. But yeah, it's up to the people watching whether or not that happens. If you want this account with these Ubers, all you have to do is make it happen. I might level up the Demon Slayer Ubers. The one that I do really want to level up is Zenitsu for zombie ease of farming, right? Actually, use soul? No. Can I select this? Aha, this is what I need. New. And then we use the new ones. Except that for the new ones I have some dupes that I don't want, like Archer. We also don't need two Fencer. Yep. I won't do that for a lot of verbs, but I will do it for that one. You know, it's God Emperor Ramen after all. And Shigong is also gonna get the same treatment. Because it's Shigong. Okay, I think that's all the dupes. Yeah, I think that's all the dupes. Oh, wait. Yeah, all of these are different. Some cats may not have been. Okay, from these dupes, I kind of want to put a level on Salon Cat. She is very strong. Okay, the rest of them are gonna become NP. No, the rest of them are gonna become NP. They need to become NP. I need the NP. Alright, so this is where I end stream. Unfortunately, I didn't get to Lil Nyandam, but I will get a lot done in the near future. Like, we're gonna do the perfect cyclone, and we're gonna get Cat Tornado, and we are going to do progression using Cat Tornado. Like, we kind of do need Cat Tornado to keep going because Cat Tornado makes metals substantially less painful. Also, Marauder Cat that I just got, right? Like, I'm totally gonna turn that guy into Paladin for demon or for demon slaying. I guess metal slaying. Metals are demonic, you know. Yeah, good stuff. But anyway, that is it for me today. See you around. Thank you for stopping by. And for the second stream, I will set up a Twitch and stuff for more diffusion, so that people join the project and hopefully have a shot at getting the account. But with that being said, see you around. Have a nice rest of your day, night, or whatever. Thank you for stopping by. If anyone stopped by, bye.